3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Let's talk about the WWE Championship. Let's talk about Scotty screenshotted your reaction to me giving the chamber grade, and he tweeted the shout out. That's a good screen grab, Scotty. That is really good. So WWE Championship. Obviously the Miz has it now. We know that Mr. Lashley is getting a title shot this Monday on Monday Night Raw. And then, of course, we will go through Fastlane in March. We will get to WrestleMania. So I'm just trying to kind of look at the WWE Championship because I think there's a lot of different opinions about how they're going to go with the WWE title as we head through the next 44 days, because that is the length of time until we get to night one of WrestleMania. And I think that the WWE Championship match will be on night one. I do think Edge and Roman will close out night number 2. But we will talk about the Universal title and all that as time goes on. So what I think is going to happen, and then we'll go around the room and discuss this. And, of course, if you have the thoughts in the live comments, please leave them. Give the video a share. I'd like to hear more people's thoughts if they can get in on this one as well. But I don't think we're going to have a new WWE champion this Monday on Raw, because I do believe that there's a certain Scottish warrior. Is he the Scottish warrior? The Scottish warrior that is out there that was not on Raw this past week. And he lost his WWE Championship at the hands basically of Mr. Lashley, but of course at the Miz and his cash-in. So I think that we're going to get a interference on the match from Drew McIntyre, and one of our main events, or our main event at the pay-per-view in March, is going to be Drew McIntyre versus Lashley and the Miz for the WWE Championship, and I think that's where we get a title change. I don't think it happens this Monday on Raw. Anybody want to give their thoughts on at least where we're at right now going into this Monday?
That sounds like an A+ main event.
Maybe.
You know, if Mike Lookinland, who played Bobby on the Brady Bunch, would come down and be in Bobby Lashley's corner, I'd give it a solid A+, no matter what else was on the card.
So, I'm of the inclination that Bobby Lashley wins the WWE Championship on Raw. Okay. He wins the title on Raw. And Drew McIntyre gets his rematch at Fastlane. Sheamus will cost Drew at Fastlane, BB. But Bobby Lashley has been putting some names out into the ether of people who he wants to beat up. And this is where Brock Lesnar comes back.
Ooh.
And we get Bobby versus Brock for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. That's what's going to happen.
For the record, I like that a lot better than what I predicted. For the record, I definitely like that a lot more.
Jim, what did you predict? That it was going to be Bobby Lashley against Shaquille O'Neal, correct?
No, he said that Bobby Lashley was going to be United States champion, and that it was going to be him versus Damian Priest. I
know, man. I'm bummed out. I don't get my dream match. I don't get my dream match at Mania this year.
Scotty, that's a great tweet, by the way. I second Jim's opinion on that.
And he has a great question. Who wins it at Mania? Controversial answer here. Bobby Lashley wins at WrestleMania against Brock.
I think it's time to put Bobby over. Sure.
He has been too good for too long. He is on a different level right now. Like that stuff on Monday,
dude,
and that stuff on the bump before Elimination Chamber.
Oh, I missed that.
If they just let Bobby Lashley be like big fight guy and just talk everything up like he's doing MMA, man, he's hidden right now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so good.
I'm a Bobby Lashley fan in 2020, 2021. That tells you how good he's hitting because a year ago I was not. A year ago I couldn't have cared if Bobby Lashley was in WWE or not. I'll be 100% on it. I just
what was it because you didn't jive with his hormone monster Leo Rush?
you know,
I know Bobby Lashley, he's up here. Check him out.
Like,
Armada.
I think
That's me, baby. Yeah.
I think I missed a lot of like the original Bobby Lashley run in WWE.
You were a big Bellator fan, though, right? You watched a lot of Bellator MMA.
Huge Bellator fan,
right?
Huge. But yeah, I just
you got really hyped for the hair versus hair match too.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like it's the best.
Don't be rude.
But so I couldn't care less. A year ago I couldn't have cared less. But with the Hurt Business, I mean, it's been probably the best thing in the company. It's just been.
I think you look at the Hurt Business a year ago, and nobody could care about. I mean, Shelton Benjamin wasn't doing anything. Cedric Alexander maybe on main event, floundering in the cruiserweight division. MVP was just kind of a one-off and did a few talkie spots on Raw, and then Bob Lashley was just Bob Lashley. I mean,
Bob!
Kudos to them. Even 6 months ago, they were on Raw Underground. It really didn't look like they knew where they were going to go with the Hurt Business. So kudos to the WWE for getting this one right, and all players involved for making these guys look unstoppable.
Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?
I like everything of Tim's prediction there, except for the whole Sheamus thing, just because I hate Sheamus so much.
We've learned that.
Him versus Drew in a match where we get to hear the commentary team talk about like 17 different generic moves that now have Irish and Scottish names to them is going to piss me off to no end.
Or the fact that they're best friends and they grew up together. And they are
brothers fight.
Yeah, best friends fight. Brothers fight.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers hug.
Yeah, but they fight. You before you hug. You fight sometimes.
I don't know. I never had a brother.
I mean, Ryan and I had a falling out because my ex-girlfriend was a bitch.
Well,
you know, and
what happened?
You know,
who won there?
And exactly, and we're friends again. So, you know,
yeah, and she's dead.
Sure.
She came between you two.
She did.
To us in this conversation, she's dead.
She go.
I just saw her at the supermarket. She's not dead. She's doing really good.
No, she is not dead, but she is.
I don't think she's actually dead.
She is
dead
not.
To us.
She's not relevant. She is not relevant. Let's put it that way. Ryan, intern Mark, any thoughts on the WWE Championship?
I love the pay-per-view. Yes, A+.
It's the right answer.
You're talking about the Fastlane pay-per-view.
It's the right answer.
What are you talking about? I wasn't.
The WWE Championship.
If you listen to me on Tuesday, I said the same thing about Brocky coming back. You're going to have the two MMA guys. I don't feel like any of the three people currently involved, Miz, and the Irish dude, and Bobby Lashley. I don't think those three in and of themselves make a really compelling main event at WrestleMania that's going to sell tickets. But I feel like Bob Lashley and his fight background and Brocky Lesnar with his fight background is a compelling WrestleMania caliber match.
Do we get a Brock appearance at Fastlane? It's going to be the first Peacock pay-per-view.
Ooh,
could be.
It could happen.
Could be. Intern Mark.
Sign up for the cock, folks.
Yep.
Intern Mark, your thoughts on the WWE Championship and how it's gonna be booked between now over the next 44 days.
I'll tell you what, if Brock is going to come back, I'm all about that. Brock and Mr. Lashley. And
I'll give it to
other
you.
than that, I think that's it. Bobby Lashley. Other than that, I think Miz he brings a lot of eyes to it because Miz is everywhere in E, and as far as that goes, he's bringing a lot of attention as WWE champion. But I don't see him in a WrestleMania main event again. So, I like that idea with Brock and Bobby Lashley. I would like that.
Mark, do you realistically think people are watching Miz and Mrs. and things like on E that aren't watching wrestling already?
Yeah,
that will tune in because he's the champion.
Yes.
You know what? My father had watched Miz and Mrs. and he doesn't necessarily watch wrestling with me or wrestling.
But now that the
unless he's
Miz
up
is, so you say, hey, the Miz is champion, Dad, and OG's like, oh, I can't wait to watch Mania.
here. He's gonna be like, oh, when is that WrestleMania again? Is it 2 nights this year?
Is that what he's gonna say?
That's what he'll say.
Oh, OG.
He said about 2 years ago it was too big to have it on just one night. I'm glad
Never
they went
seen
to
it
2
coming.
nights.
I
Didn't you
hate
guys go to a WrestleMania that year? What time did you get home that night, Mark? Didn't you have to work the next morning? That's what OG.
Go to your room. Go to your room. That got over late.
That was a long
bad.
night.
That was a
That's
long
so
night.
bad. I don't think I got home till 5:30
Oh,
in the morning.
ouch.
And I still went to work.
The worst
'Cause I'm
part
hardcore.
the worst part was leaving the stadium.
Yes,
And then it
was.
started raining, and I almost felt bad
Yeah.
for the fuckers waiting for the buses, but I didn't really care.
Well,
Say you had a
we
car.
could've Given,
I right.
I think we
I rode in.
offered,
I rode in with Crazy Devin.
You probably
Did you
we,
hear in the comments?
you were
Is
probably
Devin with us
wishing.
tonight?
Were you wishing you had a train ride at that point, or?
I was wishing I was getting wet in the rain. Yeah, yeah. He wouldn't stop
Woof.
talking. I don't know. He was fine.
Oh,
I like the
yeah.
guy. I really do.
We
I
love you,
poke-
Devin. We
I
do.
poke fun at him. I do like Devin a
But
lot.
yeah, like when I went to Mania 29, it was about the same. Like
It wasn't bad getting in. We got there
No.
super early.
Same.
Great getting in.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
out though, oof, real
Again,
bad.
that was rough.
people.
It's always easier getting in than
And
getting
we, like,
out, isn't it?
We took our time. Mark, you got interviewed
face.
by the YouTube dudes. I forget who they were.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
What Culture or
I say
something
the
like
UK.
that. You
It
were
was like the
talking to them.
UK dudes, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was What Culture.
Is that
Frank the Clown was there. He was a great
Yeah,
guy.
Frank the Clown.
Frank the
Yeah.
Clown
Noel
was there.
Who the hell
Joel,
is
no, yeah,
this?
yeah, it was good times.
When
We,
people
I
show-
think
Ryan
Didn't you
shit on
often-
Frank the Clown for 6 straight years on this podcast. And the minute he sees him, he's like,
Hey, bud,
Oh,
can I get a picture?
he was all in.
Can I get your autograph, sir?
So, Mr. Clown, can I please get your autograph and a picture?
Right here.
Francis, please.
I'm good. Can you write it in Sharpie on my chest so I can get it tattooed tomorrow? Please, Mr. Clown.
What a mark.
Just, what a
I'll take
story.
it. I'll take it.
When we
Hi,
left
Mark.
there, Noel and Frank were still standing in the rain waiting for a ride in New York City.
They were. I was going to hitch him a ride, but Devin was with me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we could have given them a ride there waiting for an Uber for quite a while.
Good
You think
Lord.
they'd have got like a Uber Black or something?
You would think. I mean,
I was surprised they're.
Ryan
they're-
stiffed
they're
him on the
super-
$20 for the meet and greet
They
fees.
did. They couldn't afford it.
I was gonna ask something and it fucking totally slipped my mind.
It was about Frank the Clown.
No. It was certainly not about Frank the Clown. 3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?